Hey everyone, welcome to today's video. I will be going over the brand new Sigma Cor-De-Rosa palette. Just using my little Spanish that I know. I took 8 years of it, so Sigma, it's Cor-De-Rosa. And I was immediately drawn to this packaging. Look at how stunning the detail of all of these flowers are. I love the font. And opening it up, it comes with a little sleeve insert. And I wanted to show you guys just how that looks. How beautiful the black embroidering of the flower is. Super pretty. Inside we have the 14 shades all looking right here. We also have a brush that comes with it. And the brush is a Sigma E38 and a Sigma E54. Now these brushes separately each retail in the $20 range, so the fact that we get it with this palette is incredible. The Sigma E38 is a newer crease brush, and Roxette Arisa also has a collab with Sigma, and it has the E38 with it. So in here we have a mixture of mattes and metallics. They look really absolutely stunning. Initially I wasn't moved by the brand Swatches when they came out. However, I watched a content creator do a look with this palette, and she had swatched it on her arm, and that's when I knew I had to have it because it was just stunning. The shades were gorgeous. This was released on the 14th. I somehow managed to get it way prior to the launch date, around the 9th, and I've had it ever since. I just haven't had the ambition to film with it. I've just been sort of blah because of everything going on. I haven't been feeling well, but yes, we will get into doing the eye look, then I will be doing swatches, and then I'll be going over my final thoughts as to how I think that this palette performed. It does retail for $49. Don't forget to use any creator's code to save 20 or 30% for you to be able to save like 14 bucks. I got mine for $34 instead of 49, so it's nice to be able to save that chunk of money when you can. With my Rephr 01 brush, I'm going in with a mixture of apricot and hybrid. And I'm going to work that starting on the outer corner and bringing it in on the crease and fluffing that a little bit toward the brow bone. I have a lot of real estate on my eyes, so I want to put another shade up there, but these are very strong in pigmentation, not too much fallout, blending effortlessly. I just have some translucent powder under my eyes to catch any fallout. Same brush, and I'm going to be taking the shade Damask, very light layer, and I'm going to build that above the other two shades. I like that I can clearly tell which shade is which. They're not muddying into one another, which is really nice to see. Really, really nice and beautiful, easy to use. So that's where we're looking at right now. On the same Rephr brush 01, I'm going to take a mixture of Summer Song and Medallion, and I'm going to place that on the outer corner and work that also into about halfway on the eye, and then darken the crease a tad. I really like how these are blending. None of them are blending into one another. They're not patchy, they're very, very smooth. The ease of application is just incredible, and the pigmentation is on point. This is a very warm palette, so if you are not a person that likes warm tones, then definitely skip on this palette. And then with the brush that comes in the palette, I'm going to swipe over all the areas that I've so far put color and pigment down, just to even all of the spaces out, and there are no harsh lines. I'm taking a Rephr 02 brush with the shade Bare Root right here, this dark, dark shade. Placing that on the outer corner. I'm really just dotting the pigment on at first, Then I'm going to bring it through the crease, not all the way in, but to about halfway, and building this dark shade up to about halfway. This is a really beautiful shade of brown as well. With the excess on the brush, I'm just going to deepen up the outermost V. And I'm turning my brush on its side. Just for ease of blending. And then again, with that fluffy brush with nothing on it, I'm going to go over these edges so that nothing's too harsh and everything is nice and diffused. This is really beautiful. Okay, with my finger, I'm taking the shade Sun Sprite, and I'm just going to apply that right on the middle and bringing it inward, not all the way, because I want to use another shade. But oh my goodness, look at the pigment on this. It is stunning. Look at that. I say go in with a finger on this shade or a dampened brush, because I think if it was dampened it would be even more impactful, but I'm just kind of keeping it to the center and a little bit inward, really opening up this eye, this color. Really stunning color. Going in with a Shop Miss AE122, I'm taking the shade Belle of the Ball right here. I'm going to place that on the inner third of the eye. This is such a beautiful, unique color. It's almost icy, yet it has some pink undertones. I'm going to place that on the inner corner as well. That'll tie in the whole eye look. A little on the lower third, just opening up the eye. There's some fallout with this shade. Actually, this shade is the shade that has the most fallout. I didn't get fallout with any of the other shades, but I did, go like this with my brush. Re-intensifying with Sun Sprite. Beautiful. On an AOA, which is a Shop Miss A brush, E132, I'm mixing hybrid and apricot, and I'm placing that on the lower lash line. I'm going to kind of take it down a bit lower. Just buffing that into the outermost portion of the upper lid, lash line, outer corner, whatever you want to say. Very intense colors. These are really nice and pigmented. None of them are skipping. They're not blending away. I'm very impressed. Taking a Rephr 03, I'm going in with that Medallion and Summer Song again and placing that up closer to the eye. I'm just blending that in. And that is it for the eye look. I'm going to go put on some mascara, liner, and lashes, and I'll be right back to do swatches and let you know my final thoughts. Alright, here are the swatches. Belle of the Ball. This is Veranda, Sun Sprite, Damask, Shakespeare, Apricot, High Society, Bear Root, sorry, Hybrid, Medallion, Campfire, Dark Night, Summer Song, and Cor-De-Rosa, sorry. So there are all the swatches. I have my lashes on, and here are my final thoughts. overall, I'm very impressed. I'm very happy with my purchase. I wanted to play with another Sigma palette. The only other one I have is the Warm Neutrals palette. I love the formula of this. I think the shades are really, really pretty. If you have these shades in your collection, do you need to run out and get this? Obviously, no. But I wanted to play with another one of their palettes. This color story spoke to me. I love warm colors. This would be great for even like a springish, summerish palette. You could use this for definitely summer, spring, 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 you know, and just, I like how I can cover this up. Look, and then this quad right here could be an everyday look. And then this quad works well together. Cover that up. And then that quad works well together. Do you see what I'm saying? And then the last one would be this, a warm look. You've got sort of a neutral, deep look. And then we have another warm look. And then finally an everyday look. I like how I can split it up that way and how they have this palette laid out like that. I also forgot to note that all of the shade names are on the back as well, with a little swatch in there for you to show you the color story. I'm impressed. I'm very impressed with this. The shades performed very well. They weren't muddy, they weren't patchy, there was no fallout. Hardly any kick up in the pan. The one I did have fallout on was Belle of the Ball, but it is a really very beautiful dual chrome kind of shade, a pinky, icy, just really pretty look. I think this palette performed a little bit better than a standard Anastasia Beverly Hills palette, but I like the fact that you get the dual-ended brush in with it. That is a retail value of probably $50 in itself. To pick this palette up at the $50 price range with the dual-ended brush is really affordable. Take another 20-30% off that using an influencer's code. I do think it's worth the $34. Highly impressed. I think the look that I came out with is stunning. Definitely summer, spring appropriate. Yeah, I love it. I'm happy to have this in my collection. I don't think I had anything really that much like it. I had some things that are similar, but I really think that there were some standout tones in this palette that can't be replicated with other palettes. So overall, I'm highly impressed with this palette. I love Sigma. If you want to see more looks with me doing this palette, definitely leave your comments down below. Any of the brushes for the Shop Miss A that I use, I do have an affiliate link with that. If you would like to shop there, it'll be down in the description box. Everything on my face, if you're interested, will be listed down in the description box for your convenience. That'll take you right to the site. And I'm going to end this video now. Thank you so much for watching. I love you all, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.